Hi and welcome to Happy Kitty Kitchen. Let me start off by saying that even though this is a vegetarian dish, it still is sinfully good because of the cheese selections used in it. And this is in no way a traditional lasagna because I skipped making the bechamel altogether. Because if you have that much cheese, it's just overkill to have bechamel as well. So we're gonna start out with a bunch of chopped white onions and olive oil in a pot. And we're going to start seasoning from now. So we're going to add the salt and the pepper and dried basil, dried parsley, dried rosemary, dried oregano, and a pinch of ground nutmeg. And the reason we do this step now is because toasting these seasonings and toasting the parsley and oregano is really going to bring out the smell and the taste. I also add 3 dried bay leaves, which also is going to add such a beautiful aroma to the whole dish, which I will take out later on in the video because I don't like to find bay leaves in my lasagna. I'm also adding a heaped teaspoon full of garlic powder because it tastes so good in everything. Which a lot of people might not agree, so you can skip that step if you want, but trust me, it's going to add a great kick to it, and it's not going to be overwhelming either. And then I'm going to stir and cook the onions until they become transparent a bit before I start to add my other vegetables. The vegetables that I am adding are leeks, celery, carrots, zucchini, and I added 1 random tomato because it was just going to spoil in the fridge. You can also add courgettes, or is it courgettes? I don't know. Eggplants, or whatever you want, broccoli, cauliflower, but I like to stick with this combination of vegetables together. I also add a little bit of mushroom later on in the cooking process because mushrooms take less time to cook. I'm going to cover the pot and give the vegetables all time to cook down. And in the meantime, I'm going to be working on my cheese mixture before I add the tomato sauce, the canned tomato sauce into the vegetable pot. So I start out with about half a cup of shredded cheddar cheese that I found in the fridge. I'm going to top it off with a tub of ricotta. I did add 2 tablespoons of mascarpone just because I did not have enough ricotta and I wanted another creamy cheese to be in the cheese mixture. But by all means, if you can find another ricotta tub, then add more ricotta cheese instead because it just tastes better. As you can see, when I added the can of chopped tomatoes, I also added a bit more salt and probably will add salt and pepper along the way a bit more because it's just diluting the whole mixture, so I need to season again to keep the balance up. To the cheese mixture, I'm also going to add freshly shredded Parmesan cheese, which, trust me, you do not want to skip. Yeah, your essential is going to be ricotta and freshly shaved Parmesan cheese and fresh mozzarella and shredded mozzarella. So for the lasagna sheets, you can pre-cook your lasagna sheets, but I have tried layering them without cooking them before and they turned out fine because the water and sauce from the vegetable mixture got soaked up by the lasagna sheets and cooked it while it was in the oven. Here, I just soaked some sheets in boiled water from the kettle, but then added dry sheets at the end because I got lazy. Trust me, it still worked out fine and it turned out okay, except for the last sheet on the top that got a bit burnt. So don't do as I do as I say, and maybe pre-soak or pre-cook your lasagna sheets if you want. If you don't like these big chunks of vegetables and don't like the crunch of the vegetables so much, you could let it cook down a bit more than I did. Or you could semi-puree your vegetables so that they would become a bit mushier before you put them into the dish and start layering them. I would recommend against that though, because then you would have mushy cheese, soft mushy cheese, and then soft mushy vegetables. That's why I like to keep the vegetables a bit chunkier. If you still have a lot of the vegetables left over by the time that you're done making your whole pasta layers, do not throw those away because it makes a delicious soup. Trust me, all you have to do is puree it and maybe add a bit of more seasoning and salt, and you will have this amazing, amazing vegetable soup. Once you're done with the layers, you're going to pop it into the oven at about 180 to 190 degrees Celsius for about 15 to 30 minutes, and it all depends on your oven. But make sure the oven is preheated so it would cut down the time that you will have to keep it in there. I personally really like making this dish and eating it. First of all, making it because it just smells amazing when you cook it, and eating it because it just feels good not to be eating meat so much. And usually meat lasagnas just leave me very sluggish afterwards and very lazy, but I don't feel that way when I have this lasagna. I feel like it's very fulfilling. I'm fed well, I'm not hungry anymore, and I've had all these explosions of flavors from all this combination of vegetables, and I don't feel sluggish. So I hope you guys give it a chance and try it, and hopefully you'll like it as much as I do. And thank you for watching Happy Kitty Kitchen. Bye!